What's going on, Scorpio gang? Happy birthday. Yes, it is our time. It is our season. But hopefully, you've been taking care of yourself throughout the year, celebrating yourself because I'm pretty sure you are 100% awesome, okay? And just this month, well, the end of October, beginning of November, I'm a November Scorpio. We'll be just spoiling ourselves just a little bit more, okay? So today I do have a pick a card style reading, zodiac reading for Scorpios specifically, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, we'll share with the Moon babies, the Rising babies, and the Venus Scorpio babies. Okay, so we have three piles here for my lovely Scorpios, and we have Death representing for us per usual. Okay, and yeah, so we have group one, group two, group three. Okay, Scorpio gang one, Scorpio gang two, and Scorpio gang three. All right, so go ahead and pick your poison, and we'll go ahead and begin with group one. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you, Scorpio group one. Let's see, it better be good messages, okay? Nothing too heavy. So I'll leave the death card there. I mean, should I shuffle it? Nah. We'll just leave that there. So, you know. Okay. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for Scorpio Group 1? Okay. Six of Wands. I hate when the table shakes when I'm shuffling. It's so annoying. Ooh, Six of Cups, Six of Wands, Six of Cups. Justice. And isn't this deck so cute? I bought this for my birthday. This is one of my little birthday treats for myself. Nine of Swords. What is going on, Group 1? Actually, it's looking pretty good, so I can't really say that. And we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's go ahead and get some Lenormand cards. What do we got for Scorpio Group 1? Oh, the tree. I feel like I should get one more. And the garden. With the star at the bottom of the deck. And let's get an oracle. Okay, that's quite a lot, but we'll take them. So we have the medicine bag. Kind of correlates with the tree because the tree is about health as well. Bones for casting, divination. And then we have the conch shell, calling. Let me just make sure everything is all here. Let me move my coffee. My coffee. It's early morning for me. Well, actually, it's not that early. Okay, Scorpio, give me a minute. Okay, Scorpio Group 1. I actually think this is a very nice message we have here for you. So, Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, Justice, and the Nine of Swords. So, I'm just going to start actually over here, group one. So, I feel like you might have been going through a certain period of anxiety. Almost for me, the Nine of Swords can, for me, also signal feeling haunted or burdened by something or someone else's thoughts, someone else's feelings towards us. And it's just something that really kind of interferes with your daily life, your sleeping patterns, you know. And I feel like for whatever reason, there was something karmic-y about it. Like maybe you felt like you've done something wrong to someone, you've harmed someone, or you know, whatever it is for you, it just feels like maybe you may have had a guilty conscience about something or someone in particular. And then we do have the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. You may have to communicate to someone or apologize, or maybe you, Scorpio, feel like you are owed an apology from someone else's words who have harmed or wronged you, made you feel a certain way, or, you know, whatever it is for you. And perhaps you need to find your voice with the King of Swords here and be very clear and direct with this person on how they've made you feel, how it's affecting you. But you have to also keep in mind that you may not receive the response that you want. So keep that in the back of your mind if you're the Scorpio that feels like you're owed an apology for something. So that could be one thing. But I feel like this period, this cycle is actually coming to an end. And I feel like it's like something is balancing out. This anxiety is finally balancing out for you and making you feel a little bit more like yourself. I also feel like for you Scorpios who do need to speak up and find your voice and make clear boundaries, clearly communicate how someone has made you feel. I feel like with this Justice card, the way this cat, this cute little cat, is standing by the sword, it's like, and also, you know, the King of Swords is also standing by the sword. And, you know, the swords can be representative of communication, words, even thoughts. But I feel like this is you needing to stand by your words and not allowing your words to make you feel, to kind of haunt you. You know, because sometimes particularly people who've grown up in childhoods who kind of come from a bit of a traumatic background. Sometimes we were raised with that feeling of feeling guilt for standing up for ourselves, guilt for speaking up, guilt for anything. Like there's just like this guilt that we can carry around, and it actually is something that was kind of embedded in us as a survival tactic. And then we're always the one, I don't know, I used to suffer, struggle with this, always feeling like you need to apologize when you feel like you've hurt someone. I don't follow that any longer, but I feel like this is kind of a similar situation where maybe your words or someone else's words you feel have harmed you, or you've harmed someone. If you're someone and you know you truly do owe someone an apology, then by all means, if you feel like you owe someone an apology, please do so. But if you don't, and you really just spoke in your mind, or you need to speak your mind, stand by your word. Don't let yourself feel guilty, especially if you don't get the response that you feel like you need or you deserve. Stand by your words, set boundaries, and understand that this is actually helping you grow and is balancing out the scales of karma, because someone may have truly harmed you and you're a little afraid to speak up, but it's very important for you to find your voice and speak up and stand by your word and stand by your boundaries. Okay, so, and going into the next message, I feel like also this could have to do with someone from the past that you're no longer in contact with, but I feel like for some of you, by you speaking up and letting this person know how they've made you feel, this may reconnect you in a way, or you might be able to close a chapter in the past and move on, because with the Six of Wands here, she's actually by herself. But you may be able to finally move on from whatever the situation is to happier, peaceful times. And I don't really see you moving on with this person. You may reconnect with this person for a moment, and then for whatever reason, you'll feel free from whatever this situation was, and you'll be free to move on happily. Do you see the way this little kitty cat, she just looks so happy. She looks like she's in her element. She's having fun. She's enjoying her life. She's getting the attention that she wants. You know, she looks like she's celebrating. I almost thought this was the Four of Wands, but I feel like this, by you speaking up for yourself in whichever way you need to, whether you need to apologize or you need to speak up about how someone has wronged you, this is going to set you free, break the ties that are like binding you to this anxiety, this kind of like maybe even depression, set you free from this person so that you can move on freely, less burdened, you know, almost like the Fool energy, but not exactly, you know. And I feel like with the tree here and the medicine bag, because this tree can be symbolic of health, and maybe your mental health will improve by you speaking up. And I feel like this is actually, with the garden underneath the Six of Wands, this is actually going to push you into an energy of you feeling like you really want to socialize more. Maybe you've been in a bit of a hermit mode. You'll be wanting to go out, socialize more, meet new people. And the past will no longer be weighing you down. I feel like also by you being able to leave this energy behind, your spiritual life, with the bones for casting and the conch shell for calling, your spiritual life will even improve. And you'll feel more in tune with yourself, more on the right path to wherever it is your life's calling, your life's path. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be like, you're not going to be like the next Beyonce. It's just whatever path is destined for you, you'll be answering that call and be put on that right path. Not that you were on the wrong path, but you'll see things, I feel like you'll see things more clearly. You'll be able to see like the lessons, the things you needed to learn, the reasons why this had to happen. And you'll be able to just feel aligned, more aligned. Like it's like you'll feel like you're more connected with yourself, feel more connected with spirit or your higher power, and you'll just feel like you're finally on the right path. But I just have to note here that you never were on the wrong path. It just sometimes feels that way when we're going through like an anxious period or a depressive period, because we're not really satisfied with our life. We really can't see things completely clearly, you know. But I feel like those like clouded, muddled thoughts will be clear, and you'll be able to see the pathway forward for yourself, especially with the star here at the bottom of the deck here. So whatever you're destined to do, you're going to shine at it. Even if it's like you're just a stay-at-home mom, you're going to shine at being a stay-at-home mom. If you work in an office, you're going to shine at doing whatever you do at the office. You know what I mean? If you do want to be a Beyonce, you'll be shining to be your own version of Beyonce. You know what I mean? So yeah, group one, I feel like that's the message for you. Find your voice, regardless if you need to be the one doing the forgiving or speaking up for yourself because you feel like you're owed an apology. Whichever way it goes for you, it's going to set you free from the past here that's been kind of weighing you down and kind of making you feel like you're stuck to this person or this situation. It's like, I feel like someone has been living rent-free in your head, Scorpio, but pretty soon you'll be able to evict that person from your head and move on happily and carelessly and freely, okay, living your best life. That's what I see here for you. Socializing, meeting new friends, enjoying your life more, being able to see things like the goodness that you do have currently in your life and what's coming to you. Okay, Scorpio group 1. So that was your message. Let me know down in the comment section below if it resonates. I hope it does. Anyway, happy birthday. I hope you're going to celebrate all month. Treat yourself because you deserve it. And I'll see you in the next reading. I will be doing special Scorpio readings throughout the whole entire month of November. And, obviously October, even though it's already the end of October. But, anyway, I'm moving on to pile 2. This is pile 2. Okay, if you are Scorpio group 2, this is your reading. All right, so we'll go ahead and begin. Oh, Scorpio group 2, you might be actually getting a message of love pretty soon. Possibly from a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio. I'm sorry, Leo. Okay, anyway, what messages do we have for Scorpio group 2? Well, before I pull the cards, I just noticed this butterfly. Looks like a monarch butterfly here on the, what do you call this thing? A scythe or scythe? Something like that. There's something in your life that's changing. It could be you, but I feel like there's something changing in your life. Could be a situation with someone. Is that a feather? Yeah, there's a feather here too. So there may be like a clearing away of negative energy between you and a person, like a transformation between you and another person, Scorpio 2. When I say Scorpio 2, I mean Scorpio group 2. It's like, I feel like there was something that was stuck between you and this person, like a stuck energy, a stagnant energy that wasn't able to move or progress or stop the relationship from progressing. And now that stuck energy is actually going to be cleared away. We have the lady. There's a card that flipped out in here. Let me find it. There we go. The compass. Oh, and we have luck, or the clover at the bottom of the deck. The medicine wheel, continuation. Like I said, something, you could be separated from someone at the moment, or just in a in a period of pause. Maybe you're still communicating with this person, but it's like there's some stagnant energy or something between you guys that hasn't moved, it's just kind of been blocking the relationship from moving forward. And with the medicine wheel here, continuation, do you see the circle? I feel like this energy is finally shifting and moving out of your way for you two to come together and to continue this journey together. The medicine bag, yeah, like something is healing between you and this person. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, Strength, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, the Lady holding the rose, and the Compass. So I feel like something between you and this person may have betrayed you in some way, or it actually feels more like, honestly, like, I don't know, this rose, this white rose is giving me more like of an emotional energy. Like this person made you feel a certain way. Not that they necessarily betrayed you, like by cheating or anything like that. I feel like this person may have said something and it was just like daggers to the heart. Like it was just like, felt like they picked you apart or just in some way shattered you emotionally. And now you're not really, they could be trying to reconcile or apologize or trying to make up for what they've done. And it doesn't look like you're really interested, Scorpio, too. Feels like you're actually avoiding this person at all costs. I feel like also you might be just trying to focus on healing yourself, because this here, this Ten of Swords here, is pretty intense. I feel like you've been battling this heaviness, emotional heaviness for some time. I feel like you've set some pretty high boundaries with this person. For some of you, it could be a family member. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic interest. But I feel like this has kind of forced you into trying to maintain like your mental strength, your mental capacity. It's kind of stretched your mental capacity, and kind of taught you how to protect yourself a little better from this person's words, or it could be some just people's words in general. But I feel like it's kind of closed you off to other people, other relationships, and kind of isolated you. It's like you kind of just pushed everyone out, including this person, and just allowed yourself to be with your own emotions while you work through healing yourself. It feels like maybe you're trying to find, with the medicine bag here, treasure. The way this bag is open and, the bones are falling out. But it makes me feel like you're just trying to find your strength, your inner strength that, it's like your inside, your treasure, the goodness about yourself. You're just trying to find that within yourself, even though someone or multiple people possibly have been, saying very hurtful things to you that have kind of shook you up emotionally, made you feel a certain way, made you question how you feel about yourself and how you view yourself. You may also feel like a target, like you're a target to people, like people target you and pick on you. But it feels like you're really just trying to find your inner happiness, be satisfied with yourself, not really looking for outside validation or trying to find ways to make people feel the way you want them to feel about you, but you're more so, and if you're not doing that, you're going to go into a period of where you're going to be looking for self validation opposed to validation from others, because it's like you can't really trust others to validate yourself because people are so finicky. One minute they like you, the next they hate you. So it's maybe you've discovered finally that you need to validate yourself. How you feel about yourself is more important than what other people have been saying about you. You could be a victim of gossip, of rumors, but it feels like this discovery, this self-validation discovery has kind of been taking a long time. It's like you've been trying to be patient with yourself. You may have good days and bad days, or it may feel like you have more bad days than good. But I think it's just, Spirit is just trying to tell you to hang in there. I feel like things will get better eventually. Okay, but moving into more of a romantic dynamic here, I feel like for some of you, there is, like I said earlier, there was a kind of like stagnant energy between you and someone where it wasn't allowing the relationship to flow or move, but that dynamic between you and this person is transforming into something more stable, more fruitful, more grounded. I feel like this stagnant energy is finally being moved out the way to help strengthen the relationship. And this may be someone you have to travel to or someone who has to travel towards you. But whatever the case may be, I feel like this stagnant energy is finally moving out of the way so you and this person can finally find and direct the relationship in the way that it needs to go in order for it to be successful. And I feel like with this circle here, that the energy between you and this person is kind of going to be protected from the outside world, and that you're really only going to be exchanging energy with one another. It's like this cycle between you two is going to continue to go. But it doesn't feel like a negative cycle too much. It feels like this is more of a positive change in the right direction. I feel like both of you will be able to find the goodness and see the goodness and the purpose within each other and why you both need to be in each other's lives. You'll just see the value that each of you brings to the table as far as like the relationship. And it may be slow beginning at first, like a slow burn, but I feel like, yeah, eventually things will pick up. This could be, obviously, this is someone you already know. And yeah, I feel like you guys are kind of going to redefine your relationship with the Page of Wands here, rediscover the passion, rediscover creative ways to allow this relationship to flow. And the one thing I noticed earlier, I don't know, this could mean something to some of you. You see that the stripes on each of the legs, like there's someone here like striped socks, like always wearing striped socks or something. Or maybe someone has tribal tattoos. Have you ever seen the tribal tattoos where they're just bands of ink around like an arm, legs? That could be a message for somebody about something, child. I don't know exactly. But anyway, Scorpio 2, the message here is you're learning how to, for some of you, you're learning how to self-validate and learning how to not allow people's words to define who you are and how you feel about yourself. but you're learning that self-validation is more important than people's outward validation of who you are. And for some of you, this is a romantic relationship where it was still and stagnant for a very long time, maybe not so long for some of you, but it's finally transforming. The air is clearing, like this, the stagnancy is being pushed away, and this relationship is being transformed into something more stable, stronger, something where you both be moving the relationship in the right direction, where you're both seeing the value in each other and the value in having each other in your life, being very grateful and thankful for that. And just with the, where'd the Page of Wands here? With the Page of Wands and the woman holding the rose here, redefining the relationship and rediscovering the passion you have for each other and the relationship in itself, and finding creative ways to build and construct the relationship and the way you both want it to be. Okay, group 2. So that was your message. I hope it resonates with you. Let me know down in the comment section below. I will be posting more Scorpio videos this month because it is Scorpio season. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is I hope to see you guys in the next video. All right, get some water. Okay, so if you picked group 3, this is your message. So we'll go ahead and put the death card there. For some of you, I feel like there's going to be like some serious third eye activation for you. There's something about your vision. This could be your spiritual vision. It definitely is a spiritual vision. We even have an eye here. That is going to just be so clear and crisp. Like, it's like a straight up BS detector. Seeing through the lies. Seeing things that no one else can see. I feel like also group 3, you're going to be getting in touch more so with your dark side or your shadow side. I don't know, it just feels like you're going to feel so comfortable there and excited to be like that, engage with that side of yourself. And I feel like the world, the outside world around you within your own personal world will begin to see you differently. I think they're going to start seeing you in what they're going to deem like kind of like a darker version of yourself, but it's really not a darker version of yourself. It's just who you are. And I feel like you're finally becoming more comfortable with the fact that you are a bit of a darker type of person. I'm not saying that you're trying to go out and unalive people, you know, hurting people, that kind of thing. It's just like very connected with more so the spiritual side, the unseen side, the things that people fear. You're not going to fear them. Like, you're not afraid of your emotions. You're not afraid of your dark emotions, you know, things like that. This isn't about you taking action to harm people. This is more so you finding and connecting with yourself, like the shadow aspects of yourself. And I feel like you're going to be allowing your dark side or your shadow self to surface more frequently. And I feel like this is going to empower you, group 3. And we have the little owl here. And, you know, symbolically, owls are, you know, known to be wise, but in actuality, they're not really great problem solvers. But, you know, we'll stick with the symbolism here. Seven of Cups. The Four of Swords. I don't know why my voice is cracky. And the Two of Wands. So there's definitely some decisions you're going to be making here, Scorpio Group 3. Some decisions you might be avoiding at this time. I feel like I should pull one more card. The Seven of Swords. This could have to do with someone in your life, like a spy in the camp, someone who's untrustworthy. Could even be your own energy for some of you. You have the Strength at the bottom of the deck. The Compass. Well, I'll take these then. Some of you may be seeing 444. I feel like this is going to be crooked on camera. Oh well. All right, Scorpio 3. So we have the Emperor, Seven of Cups, the Four of Swords, Two of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Compass, birds, earth, nurture, fire, passion. With the Strength at the bottom of the deck. So like I said, I feel like you guys will be getting more in touch with your darker side, but finding the power in connecting with that side of yourself. I feel like this is going to bring you a lot more stability within yourself. Like you'll know how to direct your energy. I feel like maybe you'll have a lot more options, or you'll begin to see a lot more options within your life, how you can take advantage of these options. And you'll also see which options will be more beneficial to you and which options will not be. These could be options in love, career, friendships, whatever. And I feel like during this phase where you're connecting with yourself more deeply, you might find yourself, because you'll see all of these options that you have in front of you within your life, and you may take a break, take a period of pause just so you can evaluate each option and make the right decision for yourself. And I feel like by you pausing and really reflecting on these options, you're going to find or discover possibly a hidden enemy. Someone who's been taking from you, whether it be your energy, finances, whatever. Someone in your camp has been taking from you. And during this period of reflection, and by you connecting with yourself on a deeper level with your shadow aspects, I feel like you'll discover this person. And this also might be kind of like the catalyst that makes you connect deeper with yourself. Could be, but I feel like you're already doing this. But you're going to discover something or someone that's been taking your energy or taking something from you. It could be even material things from you. I feel like, especially with the birds here and the bird here, someone in your camp could be gossiping about you. Birds are about gossip. transferring of information. So you might discover who's been talking about you behind your back. And I feel like once you discover that also too, you'll cut yourself off from these people or this person and really just go inward and to really take care of yourself and rediscover like this. She looks badass, right? So I feel like you're just going to be discovering, especially connecting with the darker version of yourself, um, like this like untapped power that you have within yourself. I feel like you're going to kind of set yourself on fire, not really, but like internally, just your personality will begin to light up. You'll begin to be more like you're not going to be dimming yourself. You're going to be exactly who you are. And like I said earlier, this is going to make people feel a certain type of way. And this may be the thing that starts getting people to gossip and talk about you behind your back. But little do they know that you won't really be too fazed by what what they say behind your back. I mean, you might go through a period of feeling isolated and alone, but really they're just helping you along your path for you to discover who you truly are. And who you truly are is the Emperor. And you are ultra powerful. You have plenty of options. These people, like they're like one in a million. You can discard them. They're replaceable. Anyone is replaceable, okay? No one is, obviously if you have a mom, you can't really replace your mom or anything like that, but people in general are replaceable. That sounds pretty bad, but it's true. There's billions of people on this earth, and I'm only saying that to say that people who are trash, they should have no place in your life, and you can easily replace them with someone else, someone who's more loyal, stable, because I feel like people who gossip like this are not stable. People who are more loyal, supportive, you can replace these types of people with better people. But I feel like with the compass here right under the Emperor, once you tap into yourself, into that darker, hidden version of yourself, you're really going to find your inner strength and power. And you're going to be able to take and direct yourself and the direction of where you really truly want to go on your true path, your true calling. And like I said, you'll have more than one option to do this with, regardless, friends, romantic partners, career, whatever the case may be. You're going to see the options finally. I don't know. There's something about you connecting with that hidden version of yourself that's going to open your eyes to see what's truly available to you. And you're going to learn how to take advantage of those opportunities. But also see past the bullshit of people who are trying to like pull the wool over your eyes, trying to lie to you, manipulate you, gossip about you behind your back. You're gonna know exactly who's talking about you. You're gonna discover your real friends, like real connections, who the people you're really connected to and who you're not connected to. And you'll begin to isolate yourself from these type of people and make better decisions on who you need to connect with, who you need to exchange your energy with, and what type of opportunities you need to connect with. I think especially with the strength card, it's going to bring you a lot of strength for you to really bring out that hidden version of yourself, because I feel like that's where your true power lies, Scorpio 3. And you may feel a little afraid, a little confused about it, a little scary. You might, this new version of yourself you're not so sure of, you're not so secure about. You may be standing on wobbly legs at first, but the longer you walk on those wobbly legs, the stronger they become. All right, Scorpio 3. So that is your message. Tap into that hidden version of yourself. Bring him or her to the surface and watch how your life changes. And watch how those who you thought were your friends are actually not your friends, family included, okay? All right. I hope that message resonates with you. If it does, let me know down in the comment section below. I will be posting more Scorpio videos this month just to celebrate our wonderful energy. So yeah, hope to see you in the next video.